Good afternoon, Sumitomo team, and welcome to the Control Center of Pro Power Associates in Territory GB03. I'm Don Sutphin, and here's my success story. It's a new conveyor OEM in northeastern PA. The timeline for this Sumitomo win for 23 Fortress Gearmotors goes as follows. I received a sales lead from Catherine Capella via an email on 2/5 of 2020. I followed up that afternoon with Marty and had an appointment to meet with him in the morning. It's a 2-hour ride from the office. On the 6th of February, I met with Marty and reviewed the Sumitomo Pro Power offering and tools that were available to him. Marty was familiar with the Cyclo product, but had not had a bunch of information in regards to the Hyponic product line. So provided Marty with a prospect configurator quote for the project that he might be awarded for 20 possible conveyors. Over the next few weeks, we exchanged a number of drive designs, and he advised me at the middle part of February that he might need these drives in 2 to 3 weeks. I started working with Ramona Painter to establish credit. I also started working with Sean Lambert and Jessica Ferris on the inventory, along with the smacky relocation of the Hyponic line back to Chesapeake, Virginia. Then COVID-19 hit. We exchanged a few more designs, and on April 14th of 2020, we received a PO for 23 S320 Fortress Gearmotors, along with a PO for 2 other companies. We started shipping these Fortress Gearmotors on 4/30 and 5/7. We ran into one shortage due to COVID of one stainless steel motor from Marathon. We worked on a redesign with Danielle Stout and Sophie, came up with another Marathon motor that would work. We're going to ship that final unit on 5/20. Once Marty received the product and started working with it, he ran into a couple questions and a couple concerns as we move forward. 2 issues we ran into. One was the rubber bushing that goes on the torque arm did not ship with the product. So I worked with Kevin Blunt and David Martinez, and we've got 23 rubber bushings that attach to the torque arm ready to ship today. David's getting them out today. We talked about how we design our units so we have either the safety cover on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the Fortress, along with the conduit box, similar to what we do with our other gear motors, where we specify how the conduit box is mounted in comparison to the output shaft, along with whether it's up, down, in regards to that. So working with Kevin Blunt on that, and we're seeing if we can make some changes in configurator. But for now, any future orders, we're going to call that out in engineering notes. So when it's all said and done, we've got one new happy Sumitomo customer to the Sumitomo team. Later today, I will be providing a project quote on a future project that will not only include the Fortress gear motor, but it will include the new IP66 E3 Invertech variable frequency drive. So the final order looks like this: 23 Fortress Gearmotors, 96 thermoplastic stainless steel mounted ball bearings, 2,170 feet of UHMW wear strip for these conveyors. So when it comes down to it, sometime this fall, you may be getting some celery that was conveyed by your Fortress gear motor. I want to put a special thanks out to the marketing team for lead generation, leading Marty to pick up the phone and call Sumitomo. Catherine Capello for getting me the lead pretty much almost instantaneously. Ramona Painter for getting the account set up prior to us even receiving a PO. Sean Lambert and Jessica Ferris for coordinating the seamless transition of the product from Fortress, from Smacky back to Chesapeake. Kevin Blunt and David Martinez for solving some design issues in the rubber grommet item for the torque arm, and Danielle Stout for handling all the engineering changes along with Safi.